YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you taking the time to click on the video today. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. If you want a notification of when the next video drops on the channel, hit that bell. We are back here with our coordinator to legend, coaching dynasty. We are currently at UL Monroe. We are currently sitting 3-3. This is year number 2. We made some big structural changes to our defense from last year, going from a 3-3 to a multiple defensive scheme, and it seems to be working a little bit here as we are about halfway through the season. We have Troy coming to town, coming off of a win. This is another winnable game here at home. Let's see if we can pull it off. Offense had the first possession. They took some time off the clock but couldn't get into the end zone. So defense is here. First play against Troy. We get blocked by a receiver as a linebacker. He breaks a couple tackles and he gets 19. If you tuned into the last episode of this series, you would see that South Alabama, who we played last week, started the game with 2 huge runs, pretty similar to that, and then they kind of just went away from it. So we'll see if Troy sticks with it or not. It looks like their quarterback is going to be less of a threat than last week's quarterback to pull down and run. But if we can't stop the run, they're just going to keep running all over us. Poland makes a good play there. I thought for sure they were passing the ball there, so I took Hopkins out of the hole. I really just got to get better, or get back to reading it much better and just flying around to the ball as they throw it away, and we are going to get a punt to start the day. I just saw their receiver has 93 speed. If we can't get pressure and they can unlock that, we are going to be in a load of trouble offensively today. I didn't mean to fair catch that. Well, our offense is backed up. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. They did a great job, actually, of getting out of there and getting a good punt off. So, good job to the offense there after the miss punt return there. Mishandled punt return, I should say. But we are here now. They're going to run a draw play. I don't know where our run defense was, but not a good look. If I were teams watching last week's game, I would just come out and I would just run the ball constantly on us because we cannot stop it. These have been also very effective, as you can see. They're going to just throw an RPO out where he's going to get a huge chunk of yards, 62 to be exact, on a simple little bubble screen, quick receiver screen, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to find him yet again. Touchdown, Troy. Our offense answers back with another with a touchdown of their own. Good to see. They were going to run a counter play. We're just going to have to force him back inside, which Hopkins does. He does get 9 though. We might just have to gamble here. Okay. What is happening? How did Hopkins miss that? Hit stick. That's insane. That is insane. All right, well, this quarterback is way more effective at running than last week's, I guess. Oh, finally we stopped the run. We are just going to, I feel like we're just going to have to blitz until they prove that they're going to throw the ball. That guy, we just can't guard that guy. And we're in a 3-3. Oh, no. Touchdown incoming. Touchdown incoming. Oh, we get a sack out of it. Bringing the pressure. Hopkins gets back there. We got to get out of that 3-3. Thank you for not going no huddle. Just straight PTSD from the 3-3 defense. They're going to drop it off to the running back. He's going to make a guy miss in the open field, and they're going to pick up a first down. 2nd and 19, they pick up the first down. Just a bad look on just a dump off, right? Like, we have people in hard flats. Why are we not guarding them? We're going to get a sack, and it's going to be a fumble. Pullen falls on it. What a big play by the defense to get a turnover. 10 sacks for Shorter already here in 7 weeks. He's been playing super well. Offense was not able to capitalize with points. However, they do stick these guys really far down in their area of the field. We're going to get in the backfield and tackle them at the 1-yard line. Just muck it up. Good. Even if we don't get a safety, right, or something along those lines, we will give our offense really good field position. What a great block shed by Stewart. He might have picked up the first down if we don't get that, but I'm gonna call a timeout. I'm gonna go block this, or try to block this, I should say.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
He steps up like a quarterback in a pocket, gets a really good punt up. I was not expecting that to happen, but we do get it to the 43-yard line for the offense. Let's see if they can go get some points. It looks like they got into the end zone, which they did, and it is 14-7. Again, we're really focused on the run game here. This is an RPO. They end up handing it off to him. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, which would have been a loss of 3. Picks up 1 yard there. So we are... It's 2nd and 9. They're going to hand it off again. Stewart comes up, makes the tackle in the backfield to bring up 3rd and 10. Go hard flats because they love to throw it to drop the dump down guy. Let's get a stop here. Let's offense go down and score again here quick before half. It's fine. Come make it. The change of direction on these linebackers are terrible. They pick up the first down. Whoa. Wait. Oh, no. Thank the Lord that was a bad throw. It wouldn't let me audible to anything. And I got stuck in man-to-man coverage, and people were covering each other from across the field. It was wild. Drop into that. They're going to just go underneath to the running back. He's going to break a tackle and get out of bounds. 132 left, 1st and 10. They are moving the ball here. Throw it. Not that one. Awareness and zone coverage is so bad. Oh, I gotta stop playing. I gotta stop playing. It just unravels me when I do. That's a natural. It's just a natural movement by the corner. Offense turns the ball over late here in the second quarter. It is tied 14-14. They're going empty set. 84 is Julio Jones, who's the best receiver of all time. They start the second half with a little RPO, throw it to the tight end, which was absolutely covered. I don't know why they're not running the ball. Oh, I am tilted from the end of that half.
the same here in the second half.
From the 39-yard
I am
line,
absolutely tilted at the end of after that half.
linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
If it wasn't for our defensive line, I might have quit the series already. Everybody else is just so bad. Again, D tackle, making a play, Devontae Wells. Now that we're in 3rd and 21, our linebackers and our gonna give up a big play. Okay. Phew. I was about to say like such and then just lose my mind. We get a hand on it though. It is 21-14, 7 minutes left here. We just started the second half. That punt was in the air forever. That's a heck of a punt. 3 and out by our offense.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field.
They are kind of backed up again.
Jesse to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
So we're going to really feel like they're going to rely on the run game. So we're going to go ahead and blitz and be pretty aggressive here. Pull both guards, or a guard and a tackle. We're going to make the tackle back in the backfield. Again, we're assuming they're running the football, which should be a pretty safe assumption.
The give to the tailback.
And it is, but we can't get the stop.
Gets the job done on 3rd down.
Oh my goodness gracious. My
The Trojans are in the hurry up.
blood pressure is through the roof right now.
Exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space.
I gotta get out of here. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how unrealistic the move might be in the offseason to go 2 years as a D coordinator and not win very many football games and give up a bunch of yards in doing so. I'm getting out of here. I'm not staying here anymore. I cannot stay here anymore.
Small game.
That's where I'm at.
And the defense knows
That is where I'm at.
he's willing to run the football.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now, back to playing the game. We're in 3rd and 9. Another 3rd and good distance, right, for defenses. And let's see if we can get a stop here. They're going to run a draw play yet again. All right, that time we fight off some blocks and we get the tackle, which is great. 4th and 11. The first half flew by in this game, I feel like. And this 3rd quarter is taking eons. He got the first guy to miss. The second guy just locked onto him. Offense put together a pretty decent drive. They end up with a field goal.
The guys will have another look at this
So better than no points, right? Better than no points. Got to come back to being optimistic so we can pull in tackles the running back. Pullen was right there for the sack. He ends up falling for the play fake, tackles the running back, and then our superstar corner does not make a play on the ball. So Hamlin in the backfield with a huge tackle for loss. He has 4 tackles for losses already today in this game. He is slowly becoming one of our best players on the defense. They're going to throw it out to the running back on a little bit of an out route. It's going to be 3rd and 7. At this point, this is manageable for the Trojans. Little draw play yet again. Can't tackle. Then Fontroy takes a terrible angle because of the tackle animation. And they are going to pick up yet another huge 3rd down. We're just going to bring a big blitz. We're going to get home. I wish I could just keep doing that because it would be productive, but we just can't hold up in coverage. Little receiver screen yet again. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. It is 21-17. Troy is leading, and they're in position to get some points here. So a sack would go a long way. But we're not going to be able to bring some pressure here. So I just don't trust our coverage in this situation. We do get we don't get a sack. We do get a rush, though. Scott Taylor is that guy's first name. That's insane. It is not an easy field goal, though. So we'll see if they get it in, and they do. And it is going to be 24-17. Offense needs to go down and get a touchdown, and they go 3 and out. And short field for Troy as well. Screen, 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 screen. Poland gets knocked down, gets up, and makes a tackle. That's crazy. Oh, I read the screen, but I got caught on a block. So it's a little bit of a tough break there. Instead of getting the interception, maybe it's a 2-yard gain. We've been able to kind of, outside of late in the half, right, where we gave up those 2 touchdowns in the air, we've been able to slow this offense down for the most part. And what a play. Another interception for number 3. Can't remember his name. Not going to lie to you. But that's a big play. Our offense cannot go down and capitalize, however. So we are back out on the field defensively. With 5.5 left in the fourth quarter, just got to string this out. That's a great job stringing out that. Stewart gets a tackle for a loss. We're gonna ramp up the pressure a little bit. I feel like they're gonna rely on this run game a lot, which I don't blame them. It's been very successful. But in the chances that they do throw it on that second down play, the play action probably would have been what they went to. Their tight end's wide open. To be honest, I don't know who should have been back there, but that is a backbreaker for sure. Couldn't get any pressure from our D-line, and I was just praising how good they are. And Poland says, you know what, take that. We have 5 sacks today. I mean, they've been playing so well. So well. It's just the one time we don't get pressure is a big third down play. We get pressure yet again. J.D. Stewart, what a big drive by him here to tackle for loss. Now a sack in there as well. See what they turn to here. I'm going to look for screen, no screen. They're going to just throw it away. Great coverage in the back end there. They're going to attempt a really long field goal. 58 yards, I think, right? And he's going to drill it. Holy! Offense goes down and gets a field goal to make it a 7-point game. That means our defense needs to step up here, and we need to get a stop to get the ball back. We have all 3 timeouts. We're going to have to go all out to stop this run game. If they end up going over the top, they go over the top. Another timeout. We're not going to press this time. We are going to bring pressure and go man-to-man, but we're not going to press. We're not going to give them an easy out. Thank the Lord he fought off that, because Fontroy went way to the outside. I know he has outside containment. Good Lord almighty, he went way outside. Oh, I didn't call timeout. Well, our offense has 1 timeout to work with. That was not smart. .38 yards, the yard line. Our offense literally just turned the ball over.
Sometimes it's just not your day.
27-20 loss to Troy at home is. That's a brutal loss. 2 picks from Armenta. Oh, brutal. brutal.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more.
J.D. Stewart led the team, 11 tackles today, 8 tackles for losses. That's insane. Hopkins had 9 tackles, 6 for loss. Shorter had 7 tackles, 4 for loss. Hamlin had 7 tackles, 5 for loss. Wells had 5 tackles, 3 for loss. We had so many tackles for losses and we lose the game. Oh, 2.5 sacks for Shorter, 1.5 for Hopkins. Pullen also had 1. Interception by Charles Thomas. He has been a ball hawk all year long. Week 8, we traveled to the Cornhusker country to take on Nebraska in a non-conference game here in Week 8. Looked like Nebraska had a huge punt return, I think, was what happened. Oh, play fake. This isn't good. All right, we were able to recover. I don't know how they didn't attack the middle seam when I fell for that run so bad. Raiola hits for 8 yards. Dylan Raiola, Mini Mahomes, as he's known. See if they go to the run game. They do. We force a cutback to the slowest running back in the nation, it looked like. But we just couldn't make a play there. The expectations of this game are not very high. I'm not going to lie to you. So the complaining and I'm not going to say just disappears, but it's going to feel a little lighter, I would guess. A little lighter, just because of the fact that we have no business winning this game, right? So as long as we compete and we see some guys make some plays, like if we would have had that interception, we would have been going crazy. And that's a great play. That's a great play. Saves a touchdown. And that's our guy Thomas, again, just being around the ball, which is fantastic to see. Did they make a patch for field goals? Because those are field goals that most of the time are missed. And we've seen about 4 or 5 of them in the last 2 videos that they make, and make pretty comfortably. Our offense goes down and scores a touchdown, as I was rambling about field goals and making a patch for field goal kickers. I'm going to throw it out yet again. Our flat guy fell, and that's Thomas. That's tough. I've been talking him up, and now he just gets absolutely fooled with that. The RPO. Okay. Now read option with Raiola. He runs over our guy. Punishing run. I needed to make an adjustment there. I didn't. Okay, let's get out of that. I don't like what I was about to do there. I'm gonna hand it off to the power running back yet again. Again, I just feel like he's super slow, and that is not a good sign. Shorter, who has double-digit sacks on the year already, is now injured. Jump that. That's a pick. Go. Do we have the speed? It's the slow running back. He didn't have the speed, but he breaks the tackle, and he's gonna go all the way. Touchdown, Leonard Harris. 72-yard pick 6 on the road at Nebraska to bring the lead to 14-3. I apologize for that was probably a little loud, but that's a huge play here on the road against the Cornhuskers. We get a tackle for a minimal gain, but a holding penalty is going to make it 1st and like 18 probably, 1st and 20. All right, it was right at the line of scrimmage. We'll take that. We're feeling ourselves right now, up 14-3. Don't get me wrong, I'm not assuming that we win this game, right? As we can see there, Dowdle should have been tackled way before he was. Like a gain of 8 in that situation is insane to me. He picks up another good chunk of yardage there as well. So we've made good plays, and we made big plays, and that's what I said when I was talking about. Do we got another one? Oh, we drop it, Thomas. Thomas, that was another one for you. Oh, that's all right. It was third down. They're gonna punt it to us, so we do get the ball back. But as I was saying before, Thomas dropped that. I'm really just looking to make plays, right? And we made a big play with the pick 6. Thomas almost made another big play. Thomas made a big play in the end zone with the pass breakup. So that's what we're looking for. We're not, I mean, obviously if we win this game, that's huge for our momentum. And it would probably shock a lot of people, including myself. But we're focused on playing solid defense and people stepping up and making plays. And if we make enough plays, then we win the game. So that's kind of where we're at mindset-wise. You send a blitz, they throw it quickly. It was not a very good throw. Raiola does not look very sharp here in the early going of this game. Gonna hand it off. We couldn't quite get to the hole. We tried to shoot the gap. It was the only chance we had of really stopping them from getting the first down, and we got caught on a block. So they're gonna move the chains. The big thing is they're shortening this game with these longer drives. But because they can huddle and not have any time run off the clock. The shortening of the game that they're doing is not really shortening it much at all. That catch is insane, by the way. I think he is a power back. No. Pretty sure he's a power back, and he just made a bobbling catch, which is insane. Hopkins shoots through the gap. It's 4th and 7. They're coming out. Okay, well, we're coming out in a defense. They're going to kick it. This is a bomb. He had plenty of leg. Oh my goodness. That was an insane. That was an insane field goal attempt. What? Good flow by Hopkins there. We're doing a good job of containing the running backs. It's just when we contain them decently, they get 8 yards, and that's just, it's hard to deal with that as a defense, obviously. But how do we miss that? I played that so well. We just miss it. I shouldn't have tried for the hit stick. I mean, that's probably what did it, but I wanted to try to make a pass breakup instead of just making the tackle, because if we pass breakup, that's not a first down. If we just go for the tackle, it probably is, to be quite honest. So 3rd and 10 here for the Cornhuskers. We're going to go cover 2. Hopkins just needs to get back here. We're going to slide our line to the right, try to confuse the offensive line a little bit. At the dig route, they hit the tight end. It's going to be 4th and 2. They're going to come out and kick yet another field goal. Well, we saw that he could almost make it from 68, so 45 should be easy for him to get it up and in, which it is. And it is 14-6. Our offense has a huge play, and they go down and score. Matt Rule needs to be fired. If he loses this game, he needs to be out. See ya. Bye. Wells does not make the tackle. Thomas comes up and makes the tackle, however. Again, just trying to contain it. just kind of trying to contain the running game, trying to contain the offense just in general. We're going to get home. And that's shorter. We were worried when he got hurt earlier. He is back in the game, and he comes up with a big sack to force 3rd and 14 here. Middle of the second quarter. That's a screen. Oh, no. Can we flow to the ball? We flow to it in time. They're going to have to punt here, 4th and 5 in the second quarter.
The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Evans.
We got a crease. Do we have the speed? Do we have the speed? And it looks like we do. A punt return for a touchdown on the road. Touchdown, Warhawks. A pick 6, a punt return. These are the plays to create an upset on the road. A Big Ten school with a superstar quarterback, and we are playing lights out right now. Now, it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. It's still the first half. We're only up 22. That's only 3 scores. That could happen in a blink of an eye, but we are playing super, super well right now as a team, and wow, I fell for both of those. That's crazy. That's a heck of a play. I'm not even gonna front about that. That's a heck of a play. We are in a 3 down lineman set, which I do not like, but we're able to fill the gap there. Running lane is filled, and we are. We're just playing super well, and I can't stress that enough. And I'm sure it's getting a little annoying continuing to hear as Hamlin just throws the O lineman down and makes a tackle in the backfield. It is 3rd and 11, but especially with the vibe from last game, right, to this game. And this team is way better than the team we lost to last week, and we're on the road. So everything for me, it's not adding up, right? It's not adding up. And Evans is on fire, as he should be. They're going to punt it to him again. We're going to have to fair catch that one. See if the offense can go down and score yet again. Looked like maybe they got a field. Nope, they didn't. They must have missed a field goal at the end of the half. Or they turned it over on downs, maybe? I don't know. But they're going to go take the top off, and there's the big play. There's the big play. All right. Offense has got to stabilize us here. They do look like they put somewhat of a drive together, a couple first downs. We just short-term memory there. We don't overreact to taking the top off. We just go back to what we're doing, right? We've been talking about it, making plays. We're not expecting to win the game. We just need to go back to making plays here and see where it leads us, really. It's really what it comes down to. We're going to try to generate some pressure here. Hopefully they'll run right into our blitz. We are going to shift it, though. And they did run it right into our blitz. Fontroy comes up and makes a good tackle in the hole. They do eke out 1 yard there on the run. We're going to go back to the run game. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Dowdle is definitely the more explosive back. So we got to make sure that we keep him under wraps for sure. Number 28, he's not on the field right now, but he's more of the grind it guy. And I don't know how that works. Again, complaining is just not going to be worth it right now. But 28's more of the ground it, pound it guy. 23 is the guy that's going to break a big one. And he's been pretty close on 2 occasions on this particular drive. Raiola throws it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And here's the bruiser guy. We'll see if they go to him here in 2nd and 10. Nope, they do not. They're going to throw it out to the flats. They're going to pick up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5. They're in field goal range with the kicker that has an absolute bomb of a leg. See if we can get a stop here and force them to take that field goal. They're going to hit the seam. I thought I picked it. That's a crazy animation. Look at his arms. Then the ball just goes by. Oh, that's tough.
Here comes the offense on
All right.
first down.
Their offense is back on the field here. They're going to go to Dowd. Nope. They're going to throw an RPO out to the flat. It is 20-28. So after the touchdown, they did get a 2-point conversion after the last possession. Our offense is kind of stalling out. They've had one big play for a touchdown, and then we've had a pick six for a touchdown, and we had a punt return for a touchdown. So they've been able to establish one drive realistically in this entire game. They're going to try to take the top off. Can we get back there? Williams with the pick. And we are going to give the ball back to the offense. They're not going to do a whole lot with it, but we made yet another play on defense, and that's really what we're looking for here. They're going to cut it back. He's going to hurdle. Okay. It's still the third quarter. That's insane to me. These games are just... Sometimes these games fly by, and other times it just takes forever. Thomas. Oh, it's not Thomas. Who's that? Why is he out there? Wilson gets beat for a touchdown. Offense back on the field. Did they punch it in? No, what? And they got it at the 20? It looked like they were about to punch it into the end zone from like the 2-yard line. Why are we at the 20? 3:40 left here in the fourth quarter. All Nebraska needs is a field goal. Oh, no. I just went to man press. What am I doing? Hopkins meets him in the hole. Falls forward for 2 yards.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I'm going to drop it off to the running back, Dowdle. I should have probably sat on that route, but I'm more worried about the deep shot than I was Dowdle getting that. Dowdle again is going to step over our defender. He's going to get the first down. Now we are under 3 minutes here. Can our defense make one more big play? We're going to go to Dowdle. Yep. Hopkins absolutely destroys Dowdle. We're going to get their third string running back here in the game. Pickett. User lurk. Hopkins with the pick. That's the big play that we were looking for. All right, can our offense... They did. They did it. They ran the clock out. 28-26 on the road against Nebraska. Defense was huge in the game today. What a huge, huge win. That right there, that game right there is going to be the reason that I can justify going from a D coordinator in year 2 to a head coach in the offseason, if we get the opportunity, obviously. Defensively, 17 tackles by Tyrese Hopkins. 17. 3 for loss. And he had that pick to seal the game, or give the offense a chance to seal the game. Charles Thomas, I almost called him Cam Thomas. 12 tackles for him as well. He had that huge pass breakup really early in the game. Fontroy had 8 tackles, and Gotze was 7. Tackles for loss, as we mentioned, 3 for Hopkins. Hamlin had 2. Shorter had 1 as well. Sacks, we only got home once, and that was Tristan Shorter. 3 picks on Raiola. Those are huge. And Leonard Harris with the pick 6 to really get us rolling in that game. That's going to end the episode. What a roller coaster of emotions. Whew. What a game at Nebraska. That is a crazy, crazy win. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like and leave a comment in the comments as well just to see if that algorithm picks up a little bit. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.